Is The Voice airing on election night? Is The Voice airing on election night? The hit reality singing competition usually airs Monday and Tuesday nights on NBC. Yet, how is the election impacting this week's airings of the show, and will there be just one episode? Keep reading for more details. Is The Voice airing on election night? When the vice presidential debates happened, The Voice was still in its one night per week cycle. They had not yet moved to twice per week, and now the show has moved full speed ahead. The four coaches, Reba McEntire, Snoop Dogg, Michael Bublé, and Gwen Stefani, are working very hard to shape new voices. Currently, the show is wrapping up the battle rounds, which have been epic, but there have been no celebrity advisors. That has become the norm. So much more responsibility has fallen on the coaches. Those have officially ended on Monday, November 4th, and what happens next is the knockout rounds. They will feature mega mentors Jennifer Hudson and Sting. Hudson was previously a coach on the show in seasons 13 and 15, but this is a whole new level. Unfortunately, fans will have to wait until Monday, November 11th to watch them, as tonight is election night. Therefore, most networks will revolve around that and the numbers coming in from all over the country. Fans will just have to get ready for the next round and be patient. For those who have yet to watch season 26 of The Voice, election night is the perfect time to catch up on what they may have missed. It can be streamed on Peacock, where all episodes are available. Or for those interested, Reba McEntire's new sitcom, Happy's Place, is also available for streaming as well. Regardless, fans are loving season 26, especially Snoop Dogg, and are bummed he won't be back. Snoop, why aren't you on next season? I love this, such an amazing season. Love watching you all. So amazing. Love watching y'all together. Great work. Imitation is the sincerest form due to Reba McEntire's presence literally everywhere on NBC. She was just imitated on SNL. They poked fun at her job on The Voice and incorporated the election with it. She always has to choose someone for her team to get her to the finale, so that was how they did it. Some fans thought it was absolutely hilarious, while others were not so fond of the impression. She will not be returning for season 27, but season 28 is fair game. Adam Levine is back after a long hiatus. He is an AUG coach and will be joined by Kelsea Ballerini, Michael Bublé, and John Legend. Are you bummed The Voice is not on tonight, or are you okay with the break? Let us know in the comments below. Election nights in the United States are often seen as defining moments in the political landscape, capturing the attention of millions of viewers. It is a night filled with anticipation, projections, and the unfolding of results that will shape the country's direction. On such nights, most major television networks are devoted to non-stop election coverage, focusing on exit polls, commentary, and analysis of the voting process. But for viewers wondering, is The Voice airing on election night? This question touches on the intersection of entertainment and civic duty, and how major networks juggle programming during a night so integral to democracy. The short answer, in most cases, is no. The Voice does not typically air on the night of a significant election like the U.S. presidential election or midterm elections. Election coverage often supersedes regular programming on major networks, particularly those with news divisions like NBC, which broadcasts The Voice. This scheduling shift happens for good reason. Election results are of national importance, and the network's priority turns to ensuring viewers are informed about the latest developments, results, and political commentary. However, there is more to this story when considering The Voice, its scheduling dynamics, and how networks balance entertainment with civic responsibility. The nature of election night television on election night, news organizations go all in, often starting coverage early in the afternoon and running it late into the night. Networks like NBC, CBS, ABC, CNN, and Fox News dedicate primetime slots, which typically host hit shows like The Voice, to real-time updates and expert analysis on the election. These networks recognize that while entertainment programming draws large audiences, the importance of election coverage cannot be understated. Election results impact everyone, and ensuring broad access to accurate, timely information is essential. Election nights, especially those of presidential elections or major midterms, have a unique energy. They often include live feeds from polling stations, results as they trickle in from different states, expert panels debating outcomes, and projections of the winners. Because elections have the potential to alter the political landscape, media coverage becomes not just informative but also compelling for viewers interested in the future of governance. The Voice, while immensely popular, does not carry the same civic significance. Why networks preempt shows like The Voice? For networks like NBC, which broadcast The Voice, preempting regularly scheduled programming for election coverage is not just a decision made for ratings or relevance. It's a recognition of the role that broadcast media plays in fostering informed citizenry. Shows that draw large audiences, particularly reality competitions or scripted dramas, typically see their schedules adjusted when elections fall on their normal air dates. This is especially true for midweek elections, which often coincide with The Voice's live or pre-recorded broadcasts. From a strategic perspective, airing a regular entertainment show like The Voice on election night could result in lower ratings than usual. The majority of the viewing audience would likely switch over to election results coverage on cable news channels or other major networks. For this reason, networks find it prudent to delay or reschedule shows to avoid conflicting with something as significant as election night. NBC, like other networks, understands that a show's momentum can be disrupted by competing for viewers' attention with an event as momentous as a presidential election. Election night and DVR culture. In today's media landscape, audiences are less dependent on live programming than in previous decades. Thanks to DVRs, streaming services, and on-demand options, viewers have become accustomed to watching shows on their own schedules. This shift in viewing habits means that even when a show like The Voice is preempted, dedicated fans will still find a way to watch, whether through recording or delayed streaming. Networks understand this and are more willing to pause regular programming when the moment calls for it, knowing that they won't lose their core audience in the long run. Election night, in many ways, belongs to live news. It's an event where immediacy matters, where the unfolding of events in real time holds significant importance. Preempting The Voice or other entertainment programming doesn't mean fans are forgotten. Rather, it reflects a prioritization of content that has a direct and immediate impact on the audience's understanding of their country's future. Alternatives for viewers. For those who may not be as engrossed in politics or prefer to avoid election coverage altogether, there are usually alternatives available through streaming platforms. Viewers can opt to catch up on episodes of The Voice through NBC's website, Peacock, NBC's streaming service, or other on-demand services. These platforms allow viewers to maintain their entertainment routine even if the election alters the usual broadcast schedule. While The Voice may be off the air on election night, fans can rest assured that they won't miss out on the performances and competition that they enjoy. Additionally, networks may also provide brief breaks during election night coverage to air recaps or clips from popular shows like The Voice. These segments serve as a reprieve for viewers who may want a temporary distraction from the tension of real-time election results, but are unlikely to constitute full episodes or live shows. Conclusion: why election night matters. More ultimately, whether or not The Voice airs on election night is a question of priorities. As much as entertainment provides comfort, escapism, and a sense of continuity, election nights are a cornerstone of democracy. They offer the opportunity for citizens to engage with the political process, watch history unfold, and stay informed about the decisions that will shape their future. For networks like NBC, which must balance entertainment with civic duty, the choice to prioritize election coverage over regular programming is a reflection of the critical role that media plays in a democratic society.